Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 1 of the Actin BAD Broadcast. To my friends that shared my promo, to fans of basketball that are excited, I'm sorry because this might be a disaster, but we'll have some fun. I'm excited to share with y'all what my definition of acting bad is, and I'm excited to hear what y'all's are. So for the 14 people that are watching this, let's get it. Episode 1 of the Actin BAD Broadcast. Each week, I'll start off with a definition of what acting bad means to me. And this week, when I was thinking about it, I wanted to pull some personal stories, a little history on my background. But then I popped up on X platform. Actually, it was IG. And I saw a stat from Dillon Battie of Lancaster. And at first, I thought it was a spoof, because they be trying to get you now on social media, but it said that Dillon Battie had 41 points in 9 minutes. And I said, by golly, if that's not what acting bad is to the core, then I don't know what it is, because 49 points in 9 minutes, I had to go do some research. I did start to look at a video, but I was like, you know what? I don't even want to see what it looks like, because I would rather just close my eyes and visualize what 41 points in nine minutes looks like. Man. Also, I see that he had 1,000 points. He might have got 1,000 points in one game. I don't know what's going on over there. I still don't even know if it's real, but we'll start today's episode 1 officially, with acting bad means scoring 41 points in 9 minutes. So Dillon Battie, you're acting bad. And when we're talking about me shooting this, it's hard because I'm talking to pretty much myself. There's nobody in the audience. I'm not talking to some other co-host. So each week I'm going to have somebody that's going to kind of validate my thoughts for me. And this weekend it's no other than All-American, McDonald's All-American, Liam McNeeley. So Liam McNeeley, go ahead and do your thing.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
Appreciate you, boy. So this week I want to get on a little bit of a rant. Acting bad is more than just the game itself. It's the atmosphere. It's the warm-ups. What happened to lit warm-ups, man? Back in my day, that's going to always sound old. We used to come out to some lit music. Crowd was vibing. And then we would come down, throw the ball off the backboard, every single one of us, till the last guy would dunk it. And that would set the tone for warm-ups. Now, unfortunately, this generation of basketball can barely even throw an entry pass to the post. So I don't know if y'all can do that still, but I do like y'all's little thing where y'all are all in synchronized swimming, where y'all go up and jump at the same time and one guy dunks it. That's lit. But where are the crowds at? Where's the student sections? That's one thing I'm missing this year. I really want to see the student sections popping again. That gets me excited as a media member to come cover games. Rivalry games don't even mean as much. I know it's a football state, but where are the lit student sections? Where are the folks doing the swag surf like Taylor Swift in the crowd? That's what I'm looking for, man. When I played at Judson, one of story time, we was going and giving our Letterman jackets to girls from other schools and trying to get them to wear our Letterman jackets to games. That's acting bad. Didn't happen often, but come on, man. Tell your teammates to tell friends. Get the student sections popping again. Let's get the atmosphere. If anything, put together 4 or 5 really lit songs so that warm-ups are something. Let's turn up. So I'll end my rant there. But I will throw out an offer. Whoever can send me videos of the littest games, student sections, I'll drive anywhere in the state. I'm lying. I'm not going to do that. But show me whose student sections. Show me whose warm-up lines. Show me whose game atmospheres are the most popping. I'm really curious to see that. So moving on here, real quick, I want to pour one out to the guys that can't really act down the court. Some season-ending injuries from some of my favorite players around the state. Kalen Hargrove, Hudson Goldner, Cash Polk, Bryce Jackson, Patton Pinkins. I really love all y'all's games and watching y'all play. Heal up soon. This isn't the end of the road for y'all, but I will say this: take recovery serious. It's not just about getting back on the court and hooping. It's about playing at the high level that y'all were. So I know y'all have FOMO, but it's not the end. Y'all are all big-time talents and big-time players. So just continue to rehab and take it serious. So now when I'm talking about acting bad and looking for who's acting bad across the state, the first thing I looked at, I don't know how it was presented to me, but Grayson Rigdon of Benjamin High School, man. What's going on over there? So I'm gonna share y'all some stats. 15 carries for 263 yards, 6 touchdowns running, 7 for 7 passing, 116 yards throwing, and 3 touchdowns, and 1 catch for 60 yards and a touchdown. That's in the state championship game for him and his Benjamin squad. I know this is a basketball show, but I wanted to say all that just to let you know that this dude's a menace on the football field. And then when we talk about the basketball court, 43 points per game. Did y'all hear what I just said on the football field? This man's averaging 43 points per game. And listen, man, I don't care what classification this is. I don't care what y'all are going to say. I don't care 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. This man, after every single game on the football field and the basketball field, has to be looking like that Popeyes lady meme. He just has to be tired. On December 27th, he had a stat line of 44 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 steals. I mean, Grayson Rigdon, man. You know what, Liam? You tell him.
Dang, Mike. He acting bad.
Yeah, Grayson Rigdon, you're acting real bad, my boy. So, yeah, I saw that stat line. I had to talk about it. Streaking. Yeah, if you're a streaker of any means, yeah, you're acting bad. That's another topic for another day. But there's some teams I want to shout out that have some good winning streaks going on. Holiday, they're 23-2, and they started the season 0-2. So the first thing I was like, man, Coach Tucker's pregame talk for Game 3, he must have been acting real bad because them boys are turning up at Holiday. Keaton Bristow, that's a bad boy double-double machine. But to lose your first 2 games and then go 23 straight, yeah, y'all are acting bad. Fort Bend Clements, Divine Ugachukwu, you know I hate saying your last name, but the funniest thing about him is that on IG, on the notes section, after every game, he'll put their record. And at 24-0, I mean, he has a lot of IG notes. So shout out to Fort Bend Clements. One of those teams I feel like with the rich history of the Houston area, they really aren't getting as much love as they should, in my opinion. But they're there. They're in the mix. Blues Tucci, Mass, and I on our GASO cast talked about them and just how that region is really popping right now. So, yeah, Fort Bend Clements is another team I want to spotlight. And then Edinburgh Vale. I promised y'all that I was going to talk about dudes down the valley. 25-5, 12-0 in district. They've won 12 straight. And then they have a competitive non-district. So those 5 losses, I looked. A loss to Bernie Champion. That's a major player in that 4A, or that 5A Region 4. So Edinburgh Vale acting bad in district, 12-0. Keep doing your thing. This is an interactive show, so comment y'all streaks, winning streaks. I want to know who's acting bad across the state. Next episode, I'll make sure I'll give y'all some love. But who has the most winning streaks right now? I want to know. So comment below and let me know. So moving on. This one was interesting. Milestones, because you'll start to see them now. They're more popular with social media coming around. They're starting to feel a little, and I disagree with this take, but there's so many of them that they're starting to get watered down. But I want to make sure and let you know to embrace these. 1,000-point milestones are huge. So thank your teammates, thank your coaches, thank your community, thank your parents. That's no easy feat. Maybe it's just me because I was probably averaging 3 points a game, if that, in college and high school. I was not a bucket. I played everywhere I went. That's something that I'm proud of. But thinking about 1,000 points in a season or a career, that's crazy. I was just trying to get 2 assists and have a 2 assist to 1 turnover ratio. But a couple guys I want to shout out this week. We shout out a whole bunch of them on our GASO cast, but John Jackson from Seguin. So before I say what his milestone was, he just committed to play football at UTRGV. So shout out to him on that. But 2,000 points, man, at Seguin. I know I'm about to shout out a couple thousands, but I want to shout out John Jackson because getting 2,000 means you're getting busy. It means you're acting real, real bad. So shout out John. Dillon Jackson, one of my favorite bucket getters, Pasadena Adobe, 1,000 points. CJ Vela of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, a team that I really like down in that Corpus Christi region, 1,000 points to you. And then Drew Kristen, 1,000 points at San Antonio St. Anthony's. Lou Martinez, shout out to you, one of your HD Tutorials kids, is getting it done. Once again, interactive, comment below. I don't care. Let's set it at, because I'll shout all y'all out. I don't care. Comment below. 500 points and up milestones. I want to hear about it all over the state of Texas. Let me know in the next episode. Like I said, we'll knock them out real quick. But no milestones too big or too little. So I want to shout y'all out and keep doing your thing. I love the graphics. I love seeing it on social media, and you should be honored. It's big time. So moving on here. I like when dudes use social media the right way. And one of the he's an Actin Bad all-star. Let's just take it what it is. JDV, Jaland Vines. Every game's must see for this kid. And then I'll give a little quick tip to videographers and media guys covering it. Zoom out, especially when they're on offense. He's not shooting it because he's crashing the glass, and he's always liable for a big play. So make sure you're zoomed out and make sure you don't not expect the unexpected to happen because he's just a freak. But what I loved about JDV is on Twitter. He's fun. Recently, trying to choose which dunk was better. Can y'all help? All right, boy. Let me see. Like, I've been covering basketball since 2014 across the state. And, like, what he does still, like, unbelievable. Looking at these, let me see. Down the lane, body. Good God. Love the reaction from the crowd. That's an Actin Bad fan base right there for Kimball. So I'm curious. I can't tell if that's a true windmill off the tip. But man, JDV, you're crazy. I'm gonna pick the first one. I'm gonna pick the tip in because one, if you're acting bad because you're crashing the glass, team player, going to do what it takes to win. And two, that's a windmill. That's a windmill. So we're gonna go with the first dunk. Comment below. Do you like the body down the middle, or do you like the tip in? JDV, you're insane. And Liam, let him know.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
Yeah. JDV, you were acting bad, man. So moving on, here are some names. I tweeted about this. Brooks Barr from Keller, you're my favorite player in Texas. And I mean, just the moxie, the way he plays. I've literally watched Brooks Barr play against Stony Point, and he rocked the baby and did I'm Too Strong. And they lost. I mean, when we're talking about acting bad, acting bad can mean a lot of things. He was acting bad in that game. Just one of my favorite players. It helps that at Keller, Coach Weir really lets all his players rock. So they have a lot of opportunities to get theirs, run some good stuff. But Brooks Barr, BYU signee, I really think he's going to be one of those guys that in 2 or 3 years we're going to be watching the tournament, and Brooks Barr is going to be giving somebody hell in the tournament. And they're going to be like, yeah, Brooks Barr from, I don't know if they're going to, hopefully they say Keller and shout y'all out. But we claiming you in Dallas. We're claiming you in Texas. So Brooks Barr, yeah, acting bad. Chris McDermott, Houston, Washington, 18 rebounds a game, man. Like I said, this ain't a show just about bucket getters. 18 rebounds a game. That just means he wants it more. The motor's always rocking for Chris McDermott, so I wanted to give him a shout out. 18 boards a game is insane. Shoot. 18 boards a game, you're acting bad, man. As far as microwave scores, I want to shout one out this week. Malik Archie from McKinney. He's the one guy that I've seen this year to where literally every possession, I didn't think there was going to be a chance for him to not score. So every time he walks onto the court, I expect the unexpected once again. I think there's a 50-point game in his future, but the way McKinney, credit to McKinney for playing the right way. But Archie still gets going. He just got 1,000 points too. Great milestone, but he's one of my favorite scorers and bucket getters in Texas, and that deserves an Actin Bad badge. So shout out to you, Mr. Archie. One of my favorite backcourts who actually I'm going to see very soon. Don't quote me. I have the date in my mind, but I'm a real flip-flopper. Like, I can't even tell you when I'm posting this video. I don't know when episode 1's coming out. I know I'm shooting it. I know it's my birthday. I know a lot of things, but I'm not going to promise y'all that I'm posting it because after this, I got to edit it. Any editors out there that want to be my intern, feel free to hit me up. But yeah, this backcourt at Green Hill, Dillon Wyatt and Jackson Thompson, very, very fun backcourt. I'm excited to see them very soon. Like I said, Jackson just got 1,000 points, another milestone. They're making some noise in the SBC. 2025, Dillon Wyatt. 2026, Jackson Thompson are doing their thing. Once again, SBC just came to my attention. I always thought it was the playoffs were in DFW. I guess they switch all around. It's down in Houston this year, but there's a lot of dudes down in the SPC this year that I'm excited to see. I might go down there to cover it. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but when you're talking about the Houston Christians of the world, Episcopal, St. John's, my boy Luke Liskowski at St. Mark's, there's a lot to like in that conference. So a lot of bad dudes, but like I said, Green Hill, I like what I'm seeing. Two dudes that can go get it, and that's definitely the recipe for Actin Bad. And I did mention a little foreshadowing. I did mention Luke Liskowski at St. Mark's. It would be very, very fun to go watch Green Hill and St. Mark's. Let's just say that. Don't quote me, but yeah. Dillon, Jackson, Green Hill, y'all are doing your thing. Keep acting bad, boys. And then Alan Paul, Cy Lakes, 8 threes. And it's not like it was a 8 for 15. Don't get me wrong. When you make 8 threes, you deserve to be able to shoot 20. If you make 8 threes, shoot 20. He went 8 for 9. So a little bit of it's like, dang, you're acting bad. But, I mean, shoot, let's get to 10. Let's go 10 for 14. I don't know how the game flow went, but I saw that stat, 8 threes. I'm always going to be impressed with just dudes that can score because I was not a scorer. What I did was I handled the rock. I was a good leader. I played defense, all the lazy things, not lazy, all the boring things. But I knew who to get the ball to. I played with 2 All-Americans in college and a whole bunch of all-conference guys at UT Dallas. I knew when I was on the court, I was going to guard, and I was going to get them the ball and get out the way. So 8 threes, insane. Liam, tell him.
Dang, Mike, he acting bad.
Yeah, Alan Paul acting bad, man. And as far as a team at the national level, Dynamic Prep, I hope y'all come home soon. Y'all are playing this big boy national schedule, putting Texas on in the biggest way. Shout out to my boy, Coach Aaron Espinosa over there and Jermaine O'Neal doing their thing. I expect to see y'all very soon. But they're up there in national rankings, so shout out to y'all. That's all my notes. Honestly, I don't really know. I have a little rundown here, but I don't really know what the flow is going to be. I don't know how long these episodes are going to be. I don't know if I'm have a rhyme or reason each week. I just kind of want to get on here, show some love, have some fun with y'all, give a little bit of a different perspective on things, about who's acting bad. Once again, this is a very interactive show. So comment below. Do me a favor, since I'm only talking to myself on this, when you agree with me or you like one of my points, just say something nice. No negative comments because I will never do one of these again. But yeah, if you know somebody that's acting bad, comment here below. I want to talk about them. I want to cover the whole state. I have a submission form every week that I'll put out. But this was a nice little intro. Episode 1. I had some fun talking to y'all. It's just gonna get bigger and better. If I get more than 15 views on this, I might give me a little backdrop. We might do some things. So, but that's all I have this week. Like I said, I know I'm rambling because I have nothing to read or a script to talk about, but we're gonna have some fun with this. Acting bad, I promise y'all, means a lot more than just getting buckets. There's some fun off the court stuff that relate to basketball that I want to talk about as well. We'll have some story times. Also, we're gonna have some guests. And like I said, I've been covering Texas high school basketball for almost 10 years now. I'm not quite an OG. I'm just old. But because I've covered it for 10 years, there's some dudes in the league that I might have that play big time basketball here in Texas. So look out for that. Oh, the last thing I want to say, each week I do have this. Each week, somebody from the college ranks that played in Texas that's acting bad, I want to shout them out. And this one was easy. Jaland Lowe from Pittsburgh went and destroyed Duke at Duke. He's always been that guy.
Oh, with 10 to shoot. He'll fire and hit. Jaland Lowe.
He's one of my first kicking it courtside people that I had on. Big time shot, big time, just a big time game. I'm so proud of Jalen. That's awesome, man. The videos right here that y'all looking at, just a bucket, just one of the best true point guards that I've seen. Great to see him do his thing. We all knew he can. I'm not gonna be one of those dudes that said told you, but if you know Jalen, you know his family, you know his work ethic, you knew that sky was the limit. So shout out to you, Jaland Lowe, for acting bad at the college level. Liam, thank you for joining us. Next week we're gonna have somebody else join us. Liam and Trey Johnson, McDonald's All-Americans. Those are Texas kids. They're always going to rep Texas, so give them love. Had a great birthday. Tell me happy birthday. A lot of this, too, comment, subscribe, like. The more comments, the more this gets viewed, the more the algorithm does its thing, and the more I'm willing to want to get on here and talk to y'all about what I'm talking about. So until next time, thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of the Actin Bad Broadcast. I'm Michael Timmons. Have a good one.